Hey, it's me, Leanne, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Today I have a question for you. So, what is it that you think makes you tick? What makes you happy? What makes you sad? And why do you think that happens? A lot of that has to do with our values or who we are, our core values, who we are down in our soul, our essence. So what are values? Values are basically things that you believe in, things that are important to you. And when you do things that are in line with your values, then life seems good. It seems light. It seems easy. And when you do things that are kind of not really who you are, they feel wrong. It doesn't feel good to you. You can feel it like it's that ick factor. It's just icky. So basically, I just want to tell you a little story about how I started to come up with my core values. And one of the things that I did is I did work with this coach. Her name is Kat Kim, and she is fabulous. If you don't know who she is, Google her. She is just such a cool chick. So she had this program. It's called the Beauty Uprising. So I joined up for it. And one of the things we talked about was our core values, or who we are, what makes us who we are. And we went through this exercise, and she says, what are some things that, what was the worst time in your life, and what was like one of the things that was just really fun and outstanding. And so one of the things was my sisters and my mother and I went on a trip to Clearwater, and it was a freaking blast. We had so much fun. We flew down there, we got a rental car, we stayed at this beautiful hotel on a beach. We had food, we had drinks out on the patio and watched the sunset. There was steel drums playing in the background. And we even had this crazy dance contest one night. It was so funny. My sister Jen, she got deemed Bambi from the Forest because she is kind of like Bambi from the Forest, cute as a button. However, I won the dance contest. I had some moves. So I thought that was pretty fun. And, we had a great time. There was just all kinds of craziness that happened. And one of the things that was pretty wild is we were out and having a good time, and basically one of us got a little bit too wound up, and we're in the bathroom. I don't know if there was somebody was screaming. There was peeing on shoes. I mean, it was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. And for me, what I got out of that was one of my core values is, and basically what you do is you write a list. So I took that little adventure and I wrote a list down of every single word. There's tons of words out there that would describe it. And what I came up with and what's important to me in my life and what I want is I want my life to be fun. I want to have fun in my life. I want to laugh, and I want my life to be easy. So fun, laughter, and ease is one of my main core values. And for me, that might be being adventurous, being spontaneous, being lighthearted and not so serious. Living and let live. Not having so much pressure, not putting so much pressure on myself. Going with the flow, laughing, be silly, maybe dancing. I like dancing in my room. It's fun. Looking forward to all that life has to offer me with excitement and, just that kind of thing. So that's kind of how I came up with my first core value. And another core value that I have is love, connection, and contribution. So I spoke a little bit about that last week. It's extremely important for me to be connected to another human being, to be able to love somebody and to have somebody love me. It could be in a partnership relationship or it could be in a friendship. That's just part of who I am. It's part of my giving. So to feel a deep sense of connection, to feel safe and valued and respected is very important to me. When I let somebody talk down to me or disrespect me, and I really allow that to happen and I just eat it, that doesn't feel good. And also to be accepting and accepted without judgment. I've come to a spot in my life where I don't need to judge people, and I don't want to be judged. And to lighten another's load. So, probably the contribution piece is service work or giving back and to help other people, making a difference in their lives, being kind, loving, and compassionate and empathetic. All that stuff. It's very important to me, and that's probably number 2. I have like 5, and one of them is, is basically courage, strength, and authenticity. And what I found is, you know, for a long time I let myself be a doormat. I let people walk all over me. I thought maybe they were more important to me. Maybe their feelings were more important to me. And that didn't feel good. But I've gotten to a place of strength. And I have the courage now to speak up for myself and not let people walk all over me. And being authentic, authentically who I am, without worrying about judgment. So, like I said, one of my core values and one of the things, fun, laughter, and ease. If I want to be silly, I'm going to be silly. If you don't like it, oh well, not a big deal. So, I don't know if that just kind of gave you a little bit of an overview of what a core value might be. It might be fun just to try to do it yourself. If you have any questions, you can leave it below, and I'll answer it, or you can email me, mybt101@gmail.com, or you know, whatever, and I'll comment back. If you want some help writing your core values, I'm happy to help you. It's fun, and it helps you to know who you are. You know, how many times have you said, who am I anyways? And why am I here? It kind of tells you why you're here. We're all here for a purpose. We all have special gifts. We all have things to give back, you know, and this just kind of helps you identify what they are. So that's all I have today, and thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate your time, and hopefully I'll see you next week. And like I said, who knows what I might pull out of my bag of tricks next week. This just kind of struck me this week, so this is what I talked about. Have a good night. Bye.